So back to our Mission Impossible Chiquito Malo, you know. Um, I don't know, you were always a childhood friend to me. And like I said, I got some good stories with some of you. Like, we're fucking funny. I don't care what they say. Like, rolling in the car with you, I'm never gonna get mad at you because it was too funny. You know, I know why you fucked me over in Vegas after you got your head smashed with the windshield being like losing to a girl. And then they say this on the other about us, because they're sick, sedentary little losers. So cocaine isn't illegal in other self-defense. And when you want to get up and you want to play boss somewhere in somebody else's world, or you get born, like for the most part, most of us do unto others as we want them to do unto us, right? And so I can only attest to character. And when like, mother, like, have we ever really butted heads? Not really. No. I've known you since I was a kid. So, people are going to be jealous of that. They're also going to try and sabotage you or set you up because they want to own what's yours and they're going to try and pin their own crimes on you. I know all about that shit. That's why I'm like, well, shit, we got to talk about entrapment, retaliation, blackmail, and embezzlement. Because even the government's guilty of it. They stay paid off of embezzlement to some degree, and also off your suffering. I have to remind the feds that all the time. Like, goddamn, I fucking hate you. To some degree, I see your purpose, but at the same time, like, are you sure you're here? Not just staying paid off the suffering of others. And then I don't see everything. I don't know everything. I can only attest to what I do see and know from you. Like, well, I mean, they're good to me. That's all I can say. I'm sorry they're not good to you. But you probably did something to deserve that. Because I'm over here and I'm seeing what you fucking get away with, and I'm like, yeah, what other excuse is there since the no justice system serves and protects them, and there's laws that don't get applied to them, but they're always applied to us. And we get hit 7 times harder than even black people here, and then even black people, if they're coming from certain governments, they don't even have laws applied to them. And so it's this covert operation, and then we're sitting here paying the price for it because they expect us to pay them for their fucking crime in the first place. And so here we are with this dilemma we're being faced with, and we're like, why don't you just all go home and stop trying to get paid here? Ultimately, Europe funded their welfare system off of our blood and back through wars and genocide. And you got to give them credit where it's due.